That's okay because I didn't have my phone on silent.
Oh, that's a good point.
Wow. Well,
No
this
wheel
is
spins today.
No. So I have to. Can I real quick before?
Yeah.
All right. Before
we're all a little rusty. We're all a little
yeah.
rusty.
All right. Check this out. I have an argument to remove an item off the wheel, and I think we both know what item I would like removed off the wheel.
Yeah.
I have 2 items to replace the one.
Okay.
I have the world's strongest smelling salts.
Oh God.
You ever see this before?
No.
I've
I've only ever seen like videos of people.
I just did it.
smelling-
You want a little hit?
I just
No.
did it a little while ago. He gave it to me and I sniffed it. I took too much of a sniff. Yeah. I took too much of a sniff.
Here, it's in the air. It's in the air. You can smell it.
Wait. What?
It's not. It just smells real bad. It smells like ammonia. Ammonia. Pneumonia is a disease.
Oh yeah. And then I have this.
I thought.
It's not good.
What is that?
Turn
Capsaicin cream.
it towards the camera.
I'm sorry. You have to put it on your skin, and it makes your skin hot.
Well, here's the thing.
Like
Theoretically, we don't know. We don't know because we haven't tested this. Kris had some in the hospital, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to make believe we didn't talk about it at all yet, and we're going to talk about it again in a minute.
Yeah.
And I still have some really good zingers to throw out there at you now.
Good.
Because nobody heard them yet.
That
just
gives me time
realized-
to take a look. What's up?
I got bath salts and smelling salts confused.
Ah.
I'm like, are you trying to get me to do bath salts right now?
Because I could see
Are we
like you're
recording right now?
yes, you're wafting over, and she's looking at me and she's like, I thought like I could see on your face that you did not understand what smelling salts were.
No.
But I didn't know where you were going with it.
Now you know.
That's fantastic.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
You do bath
replacement.
salts with me, and let's go eat people's faces.
Yeah, wow.
and then he just blew it at me. I'm like, how are we gonna record an episode?
That's yeah, like, no, that would be pretty funny, right? Put bath salts on the wheel, and it's like, here, look, you got to do some fucked up hood drugs. You got to do some trailer park drugs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. You just became
Yeah.
Florida man. Here we go. Or just write Florida man on the board, and that's what that means. You got to smoke some bath salts or whatever.
Dude,
You smoked them, right? That's what you did with bath
I think
salts.
so.
I think.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I think
Not
this
well
is-
versed in it.
This is smelling salts. This smells like ammonia. It's
Yeah.
supposed to like wake you up.
Yeah.
If you get like your bell rung, quote unquote, in a football game, they usually give you these to like snap you back out of
or
it.
to get you break you like out of unconsciousness.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
So, all right.
But
I'm going to tell you
he wants to now listen to what's going to happen here.
Okay.
He wants to replace one
One
chip challenge on the board for something he's going to ask you to do without even having spun the wheel.
but no.
Fair
So
trade.
I'll do it first. Ready?
I think it would be one. Okay.
I guess we're just gonna do it for fun.
I think it would be better. Yeah, Dakota, be careful.
Very, very
be
light.
careful.
Don't go
No,
Very-
just be careful.
a
A
very
tiny sniff.
the smallest.
would
I got
happen if
I
you
got
took a
too
big
much
sniff?
before. I wish I was on camera when I got it because I got it right. It was in my nose and my eye, and my eye immediately started pouring water out of
But
it.
like you get a little
You
buzz off of that.
You can't
Well.
smell it if you're pregnant.
Okay,
Wait.
I'm not.
Are you
I
saying?
was just about to be like, wait.
I'm not, but Mrs.
hear ye. Breaking fucking news. Goodness.
No. I'll prove it. No, I'm kidding.
Careful.
I don't even know how you prove it. Oh, you smell the smelling salts. You got to get in there. Did you do
I
it?
felt it in my eyeballs.
Yeah. Don't leave it open too long. You're never going to be able to.
I'm just nervous about this whole thing. It
Yeah.
looks.
Just be careful.
Just a little.
Alright.
A little
I smell
this,
it.
like,
It's
I smell it.
it's like
It's bad.
It's ammonia, not pneumonia.
Yeah. If it was pneumonia, we'd be fucked up. We'd be just giving people
I
diseases.
just opened a jar of pneumonia in here.
Right.
Where?
The plague.
Oh my
Right.
god!
Plague. Oh no.
Fuck!
Spin again.
Yay!
Better luck next time.
So I would like to leave that for discussion, or we could just like play around with these and put
All right.
something else.
Let's think it over. I'll give you the thinking
Please,
music.
yeah.
Are you ready for some thinking music?
Yeah. Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Kris.
I have a very caveman brain.
and Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Minds Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
I guess I should have used that time to go grab like some tissues or something.
Oh.
Are you runny? Are you runny from it?
I'm a little runny, and
What
once
happens?
we get into things, I'm sure I'm going to cry a little bit because
Yes.
I'm a baby.
So let's set it up. Kris, welcome back. Okay, so just so you know,
I
today
was
is
waiting for the zinger.
it's yeah, right. It's now February 21st. If you're watching this, and Kris, alive and well, welcome back. We're very happy that you're here and you're alive. Congratulations. We got some crazy texts. Dakota and I did
Yes.
recently from Kris. Not very much information, not very much to go on. However,
Hey, might die. Can't make the show
Yeah.
tomorrow night.
can't make the show, might die, had a heart attack, stroke, LOL,
Basically, because I wanted to keep it
BRB.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BRB.
TTYL.
Right. And so we don't really have too
Don't
much
leave me out of
information.
the cipher.
Right. As we sit here right now, Dakota and I really don't know the extent of what went on in detail. So we figured we'd all get together and Kris can take us through it.
Yeah, and I can,
Yeah.
offer some of my personal life on the internet
There you go.
because nothing dies on the internet. At least,
Right. That way,
Especially not you.
Yeah,
even if-
exactly.
Right, exactly. If you do die, then at least this story won't.
Yeah. But
And, then, and our next episode will be like JK. Just be like everything from last episode. Just kidding.
yeah,
he's,
right.
He's dead.
Yeah,
Not
where-
dead yet.com.
Right. Exactly. Yes. This episode, I guess, is somewhat sponsored by NotDeadYet.com. Go
Yeah.
to NotDeadYet.com. Promo code StayClouded10.
Yeah, and you can get new T-shirt like this.
There you go. Stay weird. All right, Kris.
Hell yeah!
Take us back to when it all started.
It all started, It was a warm June 8th in 1979 when I crawled out of my mama's vagina.
Oh my God.
How far back did you want me to? I'm sorry.
Not that
Just
far.
just to
Fast
just
forward a
to
little bit?
when you
Like,
when
maybe
you started
Monday.
having some medical issues.
Yeah. So I'm off, 2 days a week. My first day off, I was fine. Second day, I got up normal time like I do, super stupid early in the morning. I walked my dog, and I was, going to start my day.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, I had plans to link with you. At some point, I wanted to make some hot sauce, and my body said, "Hold my beer."
Right.
Not today, champ. You ain't doing none of that.
Right.
I got your plans. I got alternative plans for you. So no, I was sitting on the couch and I started getting real dizzy. The room was spinning. Cold sweats. I got real nauseous. I threw up a bunch of times.
Gross.
Yeah, it was just disgusting.
How dare you?
And I'm not quiet.
No, yeah, I neither am I.
No.
Neither am I. It's-
Uncontrollably loud.
There's no way that I could ever vomit without people hearing me, unless I was in like the woods alone.
Someone's still
miles.
hearing me.
Yeah, the echo.
Yeah. Yeah, the animals are going to come check on me like, dude, you good?
Right.
But it was bathroom couch, bathroom couch, bathroom couch. And then finally I tried to go lay in bed. So Melissa got me in bed, laying there, stood up, passed out, stood up, got back into bed.
Whoa, you passed out, meaning you like hit the floor?
Like, yeah,
Did you brown out or black out?
I browned out.
You browned
At that
out.
point, I browned out.
Did you-
I couldn't. I had nothing. I had no legs, dude. My
So
legs
you
were gone.
Tried to stand up and then you just kind of had to sit right
yeah,
back down.
I had no legs.
You didn't fall or anything.
No.
Okay, because you could break a hip at your age.
It's
Zing.
I'll break your fucking head.
I'll just have to run you out. I'll run you dry, bro. Like I'll just have to stay away from you for a little while until your little heart gives out. Anyway,
Oh my-
go on. I'll rope a dope your ass.
Yeah, you will.
Chase
Yeah,
me
you
around the
will.
ring.
All right. So anyway, she got me a bucket because I knew I couldn't make it, and I was getting sick again. And then this is where it kind of gets spotty for me. She'd called the ambulance, and the last thing I remember at my house was EMT standing above me. I was in my bed, and my dog jumped up on the bed and laid across my body to protect me.
Oh,
But not in a vicious way.
no,
She wasn't
no,
like
no, no.
attacking them
She
or
was,
anything.
yeah, she was trying to like help you.
She was scared.
Yeah.
We were all scared, man. Then I'm in the hospital, and
Dog of the year.
yeah, she's
Dog
a
of the
G.
year. Let's not gloss over that. Just shout
She's
out.
a
What's the
G.
dog's name?
Ash.
Shout out to
Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, she's
Shout
a
out
G.
to Ash. Hell yeah.
She's a G.
Don't fuck with me.
She held it down.
So they took you to the hospital.
Yeah, they took me to the hospital. I don't remember the hospital ride. Like, I don't remember the ambulance ride. I vaguely remember like them asking me a bunch of questions, like after I had gotten to the hospital, and they were having me do all kinds of like, can you hold your hands above your head? And I couldn't do that. I couldn't touch my nose to my finger.
When you when they asked you to put your hands above your head, what actually did your hands do?
I don't remember.
Oh wow.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Like
You couldn't
I
even
couldn't-
like show me with
I
your
couldn't
arms right
do
now.
anything. Like I don't know what I did.
Wow.
I know that I wasn't able to.
All
do
you knew is like
this.
from her reaction, she was like, "Nope."
I couldn't not do this.
You couldn't do
Wow.
that, but you don't know what you were actually looking like.
No.
Wow. And meanwhile, you hadn't like been given any medications or anything. You were just that delirious, like that out of it. Wow.
This is like rolled. I'm assuming this was rolled right in. Like no IVs, nothing yet.
Right.
This was just like getting checked in.
Right.
I remember them asking me to squeeze the lady's fingers, and I couldn't.
Right.
Like they were like, she was like, squeeze my thumbs.
Uh-huh.
But like I remember like when they were talking to me at points, I could barely hear them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like when you're about to pass out, sometimes you lose your
Yeah,
hearing and it starts
yeah.
to like get.
It was the
your ears
weirdest
get
thing.
clogged.
It was the weirdest thing, and everything was foggy. Like I couldn't focus on anything.
Well, that gets like that in here sometimes.
And then yeah, true. Then they had me follow like their fingers. They said that my eyes were just doing this.
Ooh.
Your brain's just all
Yeah,
fucked up.
exactly. Your whole shit needed a reset. You should have rebooted.
So
Damn.
Call back.
while that's happening, my heart rate dropped to like 28 beats per minute.
Oh my god.
And it was
During-
fluctuating between 28 and 34 beats per minute.
during the testing that they were giving you.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question for reference because I don't know the answer. What's the normal beats per minute? You're telling me 30 to 20,
For
Is
women, it's like 80.
80.
and dude, like
Okay.
it should be
So
like
that
in the
ain't good.
60s, the 50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. I just for reference because I don't honestly know
My
the answer.
temperature was 94.
That's not good. That's way cold.
My temperature,
my
I had a
God.
29 to 34 beats per minute. Like that was
Like-
my average.
Yeah. So you were
Like
like,
you're dying.
yeah.
I was dying. I
Yeah.
was literally dying.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
whatever.
So how did they know that your heart rate had slowed to this?
While they were
point?
doing like, I guess I don't know if it's. I don't want to use wrong terms or anything. I don't know, like stroke protocol or whatever
Buddy,
they were
nobody's
doing.
holding you accountable for your terminology right now.
So they hooked they were able to like rip an IV into get the monitors
Right.
with the cuff and everything, and
Right.
you know they.
So
put the
basically,
thing
as
on-
soon as they monitored you up, they were like, "Oh shit!"
Fuck.
Oh no!
And I remember distinctively saying, "What did you take? Did you take anything?"
They were asking you this.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, hey,
fair.
Yeah.
But it's 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, come on, buddy. Like, I'm not.
You
a
said you
fucking-
were off that day.
I was off that day.
You
yeah.
could have had a mushroom omelet. Nobody knows.
This is true.
You know,
And
live a
in
little.
the summertime,
Live a little.
In the summertime, it wouldn't be off the table.
Look, you know, who among us?
So they doing all these tests, and Melissa had showed up. I think she was
She had to be checking you in.
10 minutes behind the ambulance.
Oh, okay.
So like once I got to once I left the house and I was in the ambulance, like I was like, I guess in hospital care, basically. Like once I got to the hospital, I was in a room. Like,
Well, they must have known
Yeah.
on the ambulance that you were in an emergency situation. They
Yeah.
probably radioed you ahead, being like, "Clear the way. This guy's fucking dying."
And
Yeah.
every hospital has like exactly that, a stroke protocol or a code
Yeah,
something.
yeah. You were some sort of code.
I
You're a
had
priority.
different colored bracelets on
Yeah.
each arm and
Oh, hell
shit.
yeah.
It was weird, man. And then, like I said, Melissa, she was 10 minutes behind behind the ambulance. So when she got there, I showed Dakota the picture. I'm gonna see if I can't send it to you real quick. It was all the doctors around me. So she walked up, and all she saw was a wall of doctors with machines and a crash cart.
Send it to me later. I'll put it in.
Yeah,
later.
yeah. So,
So they put you in the hospital. You're surrounded by doctors,
yeah.
and they finally get you all monitored up. And then what happens next?
Then they rushed me to an MRI and a CAT scan.
And you still felt like shit the whole time. You're like spinning and
I was in and out, in and out, in and out. In
Oh.
and out. Melissa said that after she had rolled up and saw like what she saw and took the picture, she walked over and she wasn't able to get in the room. She said the doctor was talking to me and they sat me up. She said all she heard me say was, "I'm going to pass out," and I just hit the bed. I was gone.
Huh.
And then, like, it got spotty. It was like,
So
I
you were
don't
just
really remember.
in and out, blacked out, blacked out,
I was
blacked
in
out.
and out of consciousness, basically.
Okay.
I remember opening my eyes, and they were rolling me down a hallway real fast.
Okay.
Then I remember, like, getting, like, parked up against the wall
Uh-huh.
and throwing up into a bucket.
Okay.
And then the gurney got moved again. And then the next thing I remember is 1, 2, 3, and they threw me on another bed.
Right. They do that.
I was in some machine. They scanned my brain.
Okay. They didn't find anything, did they?
They said whatever it was like in the back of my brain somewhere. They couldn't really pinpoint it.
Whatever it was.
Like whatever, like something had gone awry at the back of my brain.
So it could have been like a brain bleed of some type.
or lack of oxygen or
Yeah.
what have you
Oh.
or something.
When you
Okay.
have a stroke, usually I watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy. Usually it shows up in your brain scan of some sort.
Right. So,
Correct me
okay.
if I'm
So
wrong.
now what you're telling me is you don't have any more information about this brain scan except what you just said.
As of right now, yes.
That's bizarre.
But
to
I
me.
do have to go see, like, I have to go follow up with a neurologist.
Okay. They're
like,
gonna.
they're
Yeah,
gonna sort that
I don't
all
think
out.
that's something that should be brushed under the
No,
you know,
no,
like
no,
brushed
no,
aside.
no.
Like, oh, and there's also something going on in the back of your brain.
But it was just that had happened simultaneously with my heart thing. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. One could have done that, you know, the heart slowing
Well,
so
look.
much could have caused whatever happened in the back of my brain
Right.
to cause me to have that,
Mm.
like, mini stroke.
Yeah. I would be shocked if they weren't somehow connected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those are two things that are pretty serious, which I can't see them both happening independently at the same time.
Mm.
That doesn't seem to add up to me. I'm no
No.
doctor,
Mm.
but I mean, come on, you know.
You watch Grey's Anatomy too.
No, I don't watch any of that.
I watched a lot of House.
shit. Right.
Yeah.
Everybody had sarcoidosis. I think I told one of my nurses, I was like, hey, it's not sarcoidosis. And she didn't get it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Look, you're not expected to have your A material in that condition, so I don't think anybody's holding it against you.
But this was like day 2.
You walk in,
This is day 2. Like, I had already
like,
spent the night.
I don't have sarcoidosis. And she walks out. She's like, he's still pretty fucked up in there.
Yeah, right. But then I remember them bringing me to like the Hope Tower, and I got my own room, and they hooked me up to a bunch of machines.
Hope Tower.
Yeah, that's at Jersey Shore.
Oh, okay. It
So-
sounds fancy as hell.
I got good insurance.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in. I'm just saying. This is America.
I got lucky. This time I got lucky.
Good for you.
It doesn't work out for me that way.
No, yeah. In this situation, you definitely had all the right,
Yeah.
get out of jail freeze, as they say.
Yeah.
So So they put you up in the Hope Tower.
They put me up in the Hope Tower, and they're monitoring me all night. And I remember at one point, some lady woke me up. Dude, I couldn't tell you what time it was. You had a gun to my head. I couldn't tell you what time it was. She's like, we have to do a ultrasound of your heart. Like, what? So she rolls the machine in, and she sits next to me, and she's got the wand on my heart and the jelly. And,
Yep.
and I'm looking at the monitor. What? Dude, do you ever see what your heart looks like on a monitor? It looks like
I've had that
something out of
procedure.
Stranger Things.
I've had that procedure done a couple times. I had some heart problems myself, so I know what you're talking about.
Dude, it is gnarly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like.
It's very...
Pretty
it's
much like
not
it
what
looks
I
on TV.
expected. I guess so, yeah.
She watches a lot of Grey's Anatomy. You have to
All
understand.
right,
Yeah.
so like a
It looks like
Just
it looks like on
it's like
TV.
there's like a hole and it goes away. There's a hole and it goes away. It's very
Yeah.
stringy.
There's a lot of it's weird looking, but yeah, man. So and when she did your heart monitor, I presume that they didn't give you any information on that either.
No, she didn't give me any information on that. They just like passed it off to the next team. So that was like the first day. So I got to the hospital on Tuesday. They did all those tests, pumped me with a bunch of potassium, like for a number's sake. Say your potassium is supposed to be at 6.
Okay.
Mine was at 1.
All
like
right.
just hovering.
Right.
I had like
Nothing.
very like my sodium levels were everything was ground floor in the
Okay.
basement. All my vitals were in the toilet.
So like, were you undernourished? Are you eating?
I am.
Okay. Enough? How many meals a day do you eat?
I eat one huge meal a day.
That can't be healthy for you.
It's
Right?
I intermittent fast every day.
Okay. So did they talk to you about this at all? Did this come up? The fact that you didn't have any like minerals in your
No,
body?
they were more concerned about what drugs do I do. Honestly, look at me.
Sounds like it.
Look at me.
Yeah. I mean, like that, but that's at some point you got to get past that.
But
and
you know what's funny?
they're going to do the testing on your blood and pee and stuff and find out that you're not on any
But
drugs.
you want to know what's funny? And I shit you not. I shit you not. Shame on you. And you know what? I know you're not even fucking watching this. Once a few key people found out where I worked, they were real fucking nice to me. Like, as if I work at the White House. Like,
That's weird.
I ain't going to help you skip that fucking line all summer. I don't
That's
give
so
a shit.
weird.
You could suck me off. You could
Whoa.
suck your mom.
Whoa.
I don't give a
like
shit.
people at the hospital.
Yeah.
That's
No
weird.
way.
Like nurses and shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a weird thing
Yeah.
to value, in their position.
Weird.
To be like, ooh, let me be nice to this guy.
Weird.
That's
It was
something.
weird. It was in poor taste. It was in poor taste. And then the one fucking guy. What did he say? You on methadone?
Oh my God. Yeah, they could be dicks like that. They could be dicks like that.
Why methadone?
Methadone out of nowhere. What are you basing that on?
Yeah, like under like.
Well,
So anyway,
also
so-
reminder, you didn't have a haircut at the time.
True. Yeah, I look pretty handsome right now.
You
I
did-
feel
yeah,
handsome.
very clean cut right
I
now.
feel
You may have
handsome.
been a little scraggly at the moment, but
I
anyway,
was looking
in his
rough.
defense.
I would, dude.
you probably look like absolute shit.
I looked like a corpse.
You
I
probably
looked-
look like after having been through what you were through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nobody was fucking me.
Except your wife. That's,
Look,
sitting
everybody's
there, like,
somebody's
that's
cup of
not-
tea.
It's true. So anyway, it was Tuesday. I spent the night in the hospital. They released me midday Wednesday. Sent me home. Said go to Walgreens, pick up these prescriptions. You'll be fine.
Any good stuff?
Cholesterol medicine, nausea medicine, and something for my heart.
So no.
Nothing good.
No.
So I was like, all right, I'm done. I can go home. They're like, yeah, you're fine. I go home. I eat a quesadilla. I take my medicine.
Uh-oh.
I smoke a bowl.
Jesus Christ.
I go to bed. 5 o'clock the next morning.
Yep.
What had happened on Tuesday morning
Yeah.
was 10 times worse.
So more throwing up,
Way more throwing up.
more spinning.
Way more spinning.
More
way
browning
more
out.
chest pains.
Uh-oh.
Full blown passing out.
Right.
Like I'm getting chest pains now thinking about it, but I'm good. I'm good. Um,
Dakota,
they
do you know
bring me-
CPR?
Yes.
they
Okay,
bring me. They bring me back to hospital in an ambulance
From your home again.
from my home again.
They're like, this guy again? Was it the
Yeah.
same ambulance, same people? You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But yeah, dude, same fucking thing. And I had to go back again. And
You
I
tip 'em?
spent another nights in the hospital. Like, dude, like,
So now, and that's the end of the story?
no,
No.
it
No, it
doesn't.
can't
end,
be.
It doesn't end there. It doesn't
Right.
end there.
So you're in the hospital
I'm in the hospital. Like,
again.
yeah. Now they're saying that they're showing a block on my right branch
Of
your heart.
of my heart.
The right branch.
Right branch.
So
So did
it's
they
like
have
the
to, like- Do the whole unblocking thing.
Well, I'll find out on the 27th.
Oh darn.
Once I go, because
What?
now pacemaker's not off the table yet.
So okay, continue your story because I have a pretty important question that
Go ahead.
you might answer with your story. So go ahead.
So yeah, I got to go see the cardiologist on the 27th, and they're gonna do the rest of whatever, or they're gonna do another round of tests to see. At first give me a heart monitor.
They gave you. Let me ask my question then. They determined that you went back to the hospital. They determined that you had a block on the right
Branch.
of your heart, which your heart doesn't have branches. It has the
Well,
what are they called?
the valves.
The valve. Okay, so you have
But there's-
the in and the out.
That's your heart. But then all the veins and the
Ventricles,
arteries,
ventricles.
yeah, the ventricles and everything that go to it are in branches.
So
Okay.
the right one has a blockage.
I see what you mean.
Got it. Is it an innie or an outie? The blockage. Is it going in or going out? And then
It's
my
not
second
one of
question is,
those. I think
they
it's-
didn't do anything about it yet?
They gave me medicine.
What the fuck is
So
going
if it was
on?
one of the like ins or the outs, they would have to do a catheter
Or something.
right there. I'm
right.
guessing.
Or yeah, they'd have to do something. They
So
can't
the
have
branches sounds like it's like
Marked sinus
outside.
Nah.
bradycardia with short PR sinus
Brachycardia. I know
right
that.
bundle branch block.
right bundle branch block.
Abnormal ECG.
What the
Wide
hell?
QRS and wide S in at least two of. I don't know.
All right, maybe chill on that because that might be medical information you don't want to be giving out. But
Like, here's my blood type.
right,
here's my
yeah,
social
like
security number.
maybe let's not do that. But
Be dead.
so they didn't give you they didn't
Shut
treat
up.
you. They just gave you medication for this.
Yeah, well, they gave me a bunch of stuff in the hospital, like
Medication.
medication and like.
But they didn't give you a treatment. They didn't do anything to you. They didn't
No,
go in there.
no.
And you still
I
are
have to
waiting
see-
to see if they have to do that.
Yeah, they might.
That is bizarre to me that they just send you home with a blockage in your heart. Be like, okay, good luck to you, buddy. Give us a call if you're throwing up again uncontrollably. We'll send a car.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll beeline you right there.
Okay, so they find out you have the blockage, and then what happens for the rest of that day?
Pretty much laying there by myself. Melissa comes, when she can. They come in every couple hours, checking my IVs.
Are you still browning out at that point, or are you pretty stable?
I'm pretty stable, just very dizzy and weak. More weak.
So
than
what
anything.
stabilized you? Because you said you were like heavy blacking out and stuff when you were at home.
What stabilized me at the hospital?
Yeah.
I guess once they
I'm sorry, little boy. Is this
no, dude,
too much?
no,
you
no,
need to take
no.
a little breaky poo.
No,
reboot?
fuck off. They
Don't forget to breathe.
you guys saw Pulp Fiction,
Pulp Fiction, of course.
right?
I'm not sure which part you're talking about. Though.
I got the epinephrine shot. The epinephrine shot.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so when they took you to the hospital the second time,
Yeah.
they hit you. That's a pretty big thing to gloss over, buddy.
Yeah, I just thought of that now.
So
now.
they
They hit me with
That hurt?
epinephrine and it spiked my heart rate to 80.
So that's
and then
what was
it just
going
drops
on.
right back down.
They understood that you were having a heart issue at that point. You know what the epinephrine shot is.
Yeah.
And they stab you 3 times per Pulp Fiction. But
Yeah, right through my IV. And
they got you through the IV with the epinephrine.
right through my IV.
Oh, so they didn't
just-
stab you in the chest.
No.
Oh.
No.
Bummer, dude.
No.
Bummer. That would have been
No.
killer. I mean, not literally, but
yeah, but no, it would have been a rad story. If, like,
right, you got the little mark on your chest, like you know what this
Yeah.
is from, because then you could get some kind of cool tattoo. You know what I mean?
hell yeah.
But no, nothing.
Hell
Right
yeah.
through- but either way, epinephrine shot still pretty dope. But you don't remember that, or do you?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. They just said that like all it did was spike my heart rate to 80,
Uh huh.
and then it
And then
just
it wore
dropped
off?
right back down.
Wow.
Like right back down.
Okay. So your heart was just really like,
It
nah,
was-
fuck you.
Yeah, it was like, nah, dude.
Like,
I'm
thanks,
done.
but no. Thank you, but no, thank you.
I didn't think I was coming home.
Wow.
I didn't think I was coming home. And that scares me the most. I mean, I'm glad I'm home, obviously, duh. And that's all behind me now.
But this is only like a week ago, less than a week ago, right?
It's a week today. A week today since a week ago right now I was in the hospital.
Right.
Not knowing anything.
Interesting. And then tomorrow would have been the second day that you went, or no, the day you went home, and
I
then
would have went home tomorrow and then woke up Thursday.
and go right back. Wow. So you're still very much inside the window.
Yeah, I am in the window, and obviously I've been taking it easy. I haven't been back to work yet.
Right.
I think I'm gonna try to go back tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I'm not trying to be a hero.
So let me ask you this question. What did they say to you? What information are you working with right now? Like, what's wrong with you?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what's wrong with you.
Nobody.
What
knows.
tests are you waiting on?
I'm waiting on whatever the cardiologist is going to do to
Right.
run their test. I don't know what.
Presumably for your right branch.
Yeah,
Got it.
and to monitor my heart rate
Okay.
to see if we're going to start with a monitor for a few nights or a few days, and then
You gonna wear the halter?
while I was there, they had tied one to my neck around my
Okay.
neck.
I was
But
just
they
gonna
said-
say, what's your heart rate now?
Let's see, it's probably high right now, which is good. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. This takes 30 seconds.
So Apple Watch, what he's doing right now for our audio listeners.
Well, you can tell me because I don't have an Apple Watch.
Oh, it monitors your heart rate. It monitors your steps. It's like has a whole little
And it's pretty
kind of
accurate?
health- Yeah.
Well, I guess it goes against your skin there, and it just like does it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's something on the back of the watch that'll go right to your
Right
skin.
on your skin. Is it something where the doctors said you don't have to wear a heart monitor because you can use your Apple Watch?
Mm-hmm.
It's that good? Wow, interesting. Because I had to wear the heart monitor at one point. I passed out at work once many years
wow.
ago. Yeah, it was really weird. I felt like I'm the owner of the company. It was bad. I was standing across from him in the aisle. We were talking, and then I just passed out, and I fell right on to him. So it's not how you want to advance your career. But
Right now, it's high as fuck. It's 70.
That's good.
That's because I'm like,
see, but I don't know if that's high. Normal, you said it was 80.
Well, that's for women. It might be different for men.
Okay.
well,
So 120 over 80,
I typically
that doesn't mean
Heart
rate.
rate.
No,
that's
No.
your
That's
your blood pressure.
blood pressure. So that's
yeah,
different.
that's your
Yeah,
blood
okay.
pressure. Yeah,
That's not the same 80. All right, never mind.
no, that's a different 80.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a different 80. But like, and I hate even. It sounds so douchey of me to say it like this, but this is how they
Say it in a
present
high
to me.
voice. It'll sound funny.
Like every so often, more often than none, I'll get my blood pressure checked, and my heart rate is in the 50s.
Okay.
Resting heart rate is in the 50s.
Okay.
And they say that most of the time when your heart rate is like that, it's signs that you're an athlete.
Yeah.
Right, because it's lower. Right.
And that's what they were saying like this whole time. And I was like, listen, like, yeah, I'm healthy, but I'm no athlete. Like I've done a few training camps for boxing fights, but I'm no boxer. Like
Right.
I'm no athlete by any stretch of the imagination.
But you do a lot. Like you wake up early all the time. You go
Yeah.
about your day, even if it's just, walking the dog, going to work, stuff like that. You're constantly on your feet. So you might not be like an Olympic trainer, but you're at least actively doing something.
Yeah, I do walk like literally 12 to 13 miles a day.
So yeah,
That's a lot. So
I guess so.
you'd be considered on the fit side.
Yeah.
So that could qualify. That could be a contributor to the
Yeah.
heart rate thing, to the lower heart rate. I wonder what my heart rate is. I don't have an Apple Watch.
mine's dead in my car, but I should check.
Yeah, I guess we should all check.
Mm.
So now we're still waiting on your heart. We still need to wait on another head scan to find out what's going on in the back of your brain. So right now we're all just kind of waiting.
Kind of in limbo. I got to just play cool, be safe. I made some, I think, pretty important life changes.
So let's talk about that. What are those?
I don't know if you guys have noticed. I haven't had any feel free. I haven't had any, nicotine.
What did you say?
Since I've-
Feel free?
Yeah, the
What's
What's that?
Blue
kratom.
Oh, the little
things.
blue thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so for people who don't know, because I don't think a lot of our viewers might know this, because every once in a while you'll bang one of those blue
Every once in a
jars.
while.
Well, listen, on the show,
Yeah.
you'll do it every once in a while, which is very rare but if you like really, it's one of those things where if you were to like turn on all the lights in the room and really look, there's blue bottles, these little blue bottles, fucking everywhere.
I tried to clean them up
They're
when I
everywhere.
got in here.
So like there's
there.
somewhere around, it's like you're gonna find, there's just these blue bottles,
There's
little blue
two
bottles.
right there.
They're everywhere. And I mean, so now you're telling me no more of that.
No more.
Why?
So is where that was me running and hiding from things.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, you're gonna need to elaborate on that. But go on.
I
You
was
know,
numbing myself with that.
numbing yourself in what way? What were you numbing?
Everything.
What do you mean? Yeah, explain that. You're numbing everything.
I'm just a scared little boy that's running from everything.
Like feelings and shit.
Yeah.
So that made you able to not think about things psychologically, that you,
Yeah.
instead of dealing with things, you would take this beverage and it would just like kind of get fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was essentially
I would
like,
go numb,
as opposed to like,
dealing with my shit and facing my problems like a real human should.
where were you getting this stuff?
You could buy them at every 7-Eleven, every convenience store. They sell them right next to the register.
Yeah, I always thought they were like 5-hour energies.
That's
No.
wild stuff.
That's kratom.
That-
Kratom is no joke. And I abused it. And I abused it more than any of you realize.
Apparently, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
even know it was something that was that, like, I've never had that stuff, that feel free stuff, and it's like you can just obviously get it for
You
pretty
get it
freely.
anywhere.
I didn't realize it
bill
was that
They bill it
effective.
as the
Had that much of an effect.
alternative to alcohol.
Oh.
Like you can still go out with your friends, have a feel free. You don't have to have a drink. You can have a feel free, and you'll get a great feeling. It's a good conversation lubricant. It's
Almost like a CBD mocktail kind of
yeah,
advertisement.
yeah.
Interesting.
And-
So, and it's really bad for you, I guess.
The way I was using it, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, how many of them did you have per day or whatever, per week? Like, what are we talking about here?
If I was having a particularly what I'd like to, I guess I'd call it a bad day, or what I deemed a bad day, I would do 8 of them.
8? And the recommended is like 1 a day?
1, maybe 2.
Interesting.
And they're 2 servings in a bottle.
Oh, so you're talking about having 2 servings
I
8
was
times
just-
a day.
16 servings.
I would just bang the bottle back. I wouldn't
Right.
break them up into servings. I would just knock it back.
Interesting.
But
And-
that's been right today. I can fully say 1 solid week I haven't touched a feel free.
All right. Well, we're just going to make, I'm going to make a mental note that I'm going to make sure that all the rest of these bottles get out of here today. We're not going to have these bottles laying around so
Yeah.
you could be staring at them.
I was just telling her before, I stopped going to my normal stores.
Yeah,
Like,
your 7-Eleven guy probably thinks you're mad at him.
Yeah. He probably thinks I'm mad at him. Welsh Farms probably thinks I'm mad at him.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you
Super
something.
Savers.
I'll make you feel good. In my car, I didn't have enough hands. I was carrying too many things in here. You see that I brought the Arnold Palmers, these ones. I have a 12-pack of Armless Palmer in my car
Sick.
another or 8-pack, whatever it is, another one. So
That's
Wait,
awesome.
it's called Armless Palmer.
Yeah.
well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Now it's dead millionaire, dead billionaire.
Dead billionaire. The Arnold Palmer estate sued them to make them change the name, so
Wow.
they're changing it to Dead Billionaire. And so Chris's plan is to collect up the ones that say Armless Palmer on them, because
Sell them
then
on
they'll
the
be
black web.
worth they'll be worth something.
Piss off the Palmer family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they'll come after you.
I'm just
They'll come
clout
after you.
I mean,
Jason.
bad press is still press.
It's true. So let me ask you this, Kris. Aside from the kratom, are there any other changes that you made?
I'm gonna fully not use nicotine anymore.
So you're
I don't
off
need
the
it.
nicotine.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Good for you.
That's brand new. That's like tomorrow when I wake up and I don't have it. That's gonna be brand new.
So it'll be like day one, or today's
Yeah.
day 0.
Yeah, today's day 0.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be day 8. No kratom. I haven't really been smoking a lot of weed. I still smoke a little bit. You know, I'll smoke at night. I'm not smoking from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. That's done. I'm 45 years old this year, man. I gotta grow the fuck up.
You what?
I gotta grow the fuck up.
Oh, I heard I got a girl to fuck up, and I was like, what does that
Well,
mean?
that too.
I don't know. I was like, I could not.
But before we started doing this, I was extremely nervous because it's been a little over 2 years since I did this without kratom.
That's a really, well, first of all, thanks for sharing that
Yeah.
with us. Thanks for letting us know, you know what I mean? And telling us like what the true extent of it was and whatever. Thanks for letting us in on that. Like I appreciate it. I know Dakota appreciates it. And I know that, you know, the people who are watching right now, your Blaines and your Meatuses and your Fun Acts, we all appreciate it. And we all care about you very, very much. And we're happy to be able to be taking this step with you. If there's anything that you need from us, like
Full
for
support
example,
system.
not leaving weed in the room, you know what I mean?
Oh.
If we want to start handling our stuff, like for example, I took the dab rig that Blaine almost killed you with, and I put that in the closet just because I needed to get out of the way for one of our clients. But you know, if we want to start being like conscious of those things, let us know.
Of
that
course.
that would be very easy for, I think, for everybody to do. You know?
Yeah,
what I
this
mean?
isn't going to be like a, oh man, like
Well, that's the thing.
don't drink around Kris.
I don't want it to be
No,
a
it's like-
hushed tones
No,
thing,
it's not
which is
going to
why
be
I'm
like
saying it.
like I fully still will smoke weed.
Right on.
I am not doing anything else. Like
Right on.
weed is the only thing I will do. So that is
That's
we
good.
are the Two Clouded Mind Show. That is this is my brand. Like ever since I'm 15 years old. So yeah, we will continue to smoke weed here
Right on.
because
So
weed
it's
is
just
And
the
be
other-
chill with it.
The other bullshit.
yeah.
Maybe no murderous rigs.
Yeah, no murderous rigs.
For
I
at
don't
least,
need
like, 2
to.
weeks,
I don't need
yeah.
to eat 1,500 milligrams of edibles.
Right.
Like, you know, once in a while it's a funny joke, but like, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah, I hear you. So that's good. That's kind of a good lesson for all of us.
but I'm kind of hoping that like this will give me a little bit of clarity, and I'll be able to focus more.
Right.
And like I said, I got to stop running from shit.
What about those things that you're running from can we help you with?
Yeah, what can we take on? You know? Well, you think about it.
Yeah,
And you know where to find us.
understand that you're not alone in dealing with whatever the things are. You know, if you're going to take a new approach to them, if you're going to look at them fresh and say, you know what, I'm turning over a new leaf and I'm going to face things head on. If there's anything in there that you feel like you can share the load, or, you know, you feel like maybe somebody else has the same or has similar experiences that you can relate to, you know, like I think that you might be surprised to find that people close to you share similar feelings and similar thoughts. And so it doesn't have to be on a show,
Of course.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
but you have people who are willing to listen and hopefully, you know, at least give you an outlet.
Well,
know?
this alone, just this here, just having this in you guys is huge. So, thank you.
Can't get rid of us.
Same, apparently. You
Yeah.
can't kill me. I'm like a fucking cockroach.
Yeah. The kratom thing, that kind of like is an eye opener for me because I obviously never had it and I never knew anything about it, but I never realized. I guess this is the first time you are our own personal one chip challenge kid who died. You know what I mean? Like before the one chip challenge kid died, the one chip challenge was a big joke and and people didn't,
okay.
you know. So he's our cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Kris is the kratom cautionary tale to say, hey, this feel free stuff, you don't feel so free.
Nah, you don't.
So
And
that's
it's fucking everywhere. It's everywhere.
That is. Thank you for like enlightening me on that because I honestly did not know what that shit was about.
Yeah.
And so that's something that hopefully other people who are watching this are like, oh shit, you know, that's not just it's not a Red Bull. You know what I mean? Like it's not a Red Bull.
And I mean, obviously everybody's different. Like I have a very addictive personality.
A lot of people are that way.
I was born an addict. You know what I mean? Like I was born addicted to heroin.
Right.
You know, like lost my mom at 6, 2 drugs. Lost my father, 2 drugs. You know, so like there's a lot of that in my family.
Right.
I was just lucky enough to make it out on the other side. Like,
yeah.
And not for nothing, your mental clarity on the subject speaks volumes. You know, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Being able to like openly say, this was what I was doing.
Yeah.
This is what I don't want to do.
And having that a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it sounds so stupid, but like if I was supposed to be dead, I would have been dead. I'm not there's something I didn't finish.
Sure. Now it's a matter of sort of finding out what that purpose is, you know.
Yeah.
Pushing your life into different.
I'm not going to go
extremes.
like be a monk or anything like that. Or, you know, I'm not going to be like a self-help guru.
Backpacking in the Amazon.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that weird hippy-dippy shit.
Join the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
But I'll focus.
Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, like I would focus more of my stuff on like local charities around here, like we've been doing, but like focus more of my extra time on that.
We can, you know, I mean, I think we're making a pretty decent effort with charities and local people so far. We can, you know, continue to lean into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We actually have somebody coming in from a local thing later today for another episode.
Nice.
We do.
Yeah.
Sure do.
So there it is. So we're still waiting on some medical stuff. So we're not out of the woods yet completely.
Not out of the woods yet.
We have to keep an eye on Kris.
Yeah.
That's going to be all of our responsibility as a team. It takes a village, as they say,
Mm-hmm.
to raise a podcaster.
To everybody that reached out, like seriously, thank you. Like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but like I got a lot of text messages from like a lot of unexpected people.
Yeah, people care, man. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there who love you, and so you know, just keep that in mind. Love, not kratom.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Wow, that's the mind blowing part to me. I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, but
Oh, that's fine.
You know, that's something that is an eye opener.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
We love you, dude.
So is there anything like once, like now it's sitting in this feeling that you have right now, sitting in this sort of like, I mean, second chance type of a feel where you say that there's
sure,
things that
second
are
chance.
undone, you know
For
what I mean?
sure. Yeah.
Are there any things that right now in this moment jump out to you to say, hey, this is an accomplishment that I really want to accomplish? Like what seems important to you right now?
At the moment, just maintaining like health, but like, I don't know. I would like to try to do something big. Not like, I don't know.
It'll come to you. It'll choose you. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
The next big thing you're going to do is jump into the Atlantic Ocean for the Special Olympics.
That's in
Wait.
like 3 days.
Are you really
That's-
doing that?
Yeah.
That's in
Oh, yeah.
like
Did
10
you talk
days,
to
yeah.
your doctors about it?
I told them.
What did
they
they
said
say?
it's fine?
He said it was all right.
His heart rate's not going to go down.
Ah,
It'll go up. Even if he jumps in the
Okay.
cold water, it'll go up, and then you just got to
That's
get
it.
out before his whole body
All right.
dies.
yeah.
Shit.
We both might run in, and then I might be running out dragging Chris's corpse.
I just ordered
It's-
my
it's
aqua
like-
booties.
Oh, you did? I got mine. Check this out. My dad came out of the clouds with like a wetsuit.
I thought you were
on.
gonna say the closet.
No. That would have been a total shift change. That's a different episode completely. I told my parents, they watch the show, they follow along, and they know that we're doing
Sorry,
the no, it's fine. We're doing the polar bear plunge, and I got I think what it was is because my dad normally doesn't comment on that stuff. We all use the same Amazon Prime account, so he saw that I ordered the booties, and so he's like, "Oh, they've got the booties." So the next time I see him, he goes, I have a wetsuit shorts and a wetsuit top that you could have. Apparently, he purchased them like 5 years ago. Oh, so what happened was a bunch of years ago, my parents lived in a house in Toms River, and they had a pool in the backyard. And so my dad had to clean the pool at one point, but the water was too cold. So he ordered himself. It's crazy, man. So he ordered himself like wetsuit top and bottom, and he was in there. And then because he was cleaning the pool, the chemicals ruined his wetsuit. So he ordered the new vest and shorts, but he ended up never using them. So they were brand new in a bag for like 5 years. And so when he saw the booties, he got all excited. He's like, finally, I can use this wetsuit stuff. So he digs out the wetsuit. And so I have the wetsuit booties, and then I have these they look like bicycle shorts.
That's amazing.
And they're wetsuit bicycle shorts. And it's a
Are you gonna
vest.
wear 'em?
It's a vest. It's a zip-up vest, wetsuit vest.
Are you gonna
Wow.
wear it?
I don't know. I tried it on. It technically fits, although it's not comfortable. But like, I don't know. Like if it's funny, I'll wear
You
it.
should.
But if it's not funny, I won't wear it because I don't know, man.
Yeah, your
It's been
dad's a
5
G.
years. You gotta
Yeah.
wear it.
Your
I
dad's
think
a
I might.
G.
I'll wear it, and I was thinking about getting like a shower cap or something to wear, like something like some sort of fun headwear, because I'm having the
Or
booties,
like a swim cap.
a sweat like a regular or like a bald cap.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get. Yeah, I wonder if I could find. Yeah, I'll get a swim cap. I can do that. I'll get a colorful one.
Dave's gonna pop out in all the spandex.
I'll have-
My
it's like a wetsuit. It's a vest and shorts.
my booties.
It's great.
My booties are hot pink.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice. I got black ones.
Yeah, I got hot pink booties.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's-
What defines an aqua booty? Like,
I just put in Amazon aqua socks.
so they're just like waterproof or
Yeah,
keep you
um,
warm?
It doesn't, not necessarily these ones. I don't think
They're not waterproof.
warm. It's more for like he said, because when we get out, I don't want to step on that sand.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's just like glass.
Yeah, it helps keep your body a little bit protected from the cold,
So
a
like,
little bit, but it's mostly so that when we're stepping on like the sand and the rocks and the shells and stuff, that we don't like
so
fucking
like
rip our feet
water
open.
shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aqua socks.
Aqua socks.
Yeah, they're like
I'm
wetsuit
picturing, like,
booties.
Yeah, I'm picturing like a tall boot with I don't know bubbles around it. I
Yeah,
don't know why I'm
I'll
thinking
show you.
Bubbles
right now.
around it.
I'll
Like,
show you.
like
Well,
you know
yeah,
Then you
the
just float on top of the water.
what's that
and
guy
walk.
with the tires? The Michelin Man.
Yeah,
Sure.
Michelin Man.
I literally just pictured like Michelin Man boots.
Oh yeah, no, it's not
No.
like that at all. They're like wetsuit booties.
All right.
So these are the ones I got.
Oh, okay.
Sick, right?
Do they have individual toes?
Only on the bottom.
You can get
But no. It's just they're just like it looks like they do, but it's just the bottom.
Okay.
They're not.
Like if you wear toe shoes, I
No,
have to,
no. I
reconsider our
couldn't do
friendship.
that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do. See, they're normal.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
yeah. I did see the toe ones when I searched for the things. They popped up and I was like, no, thank you.
I'd make fun of you.
Yeah, well,
I'd get the camera like, what are
they don't
those?
seem to be comfortable. Like, could they really be that comfortable? I can't believe it.
Nice.
If stuff all between your toes, no, thank you.
It just got delivered.
Wow.
Your booties?
No, it's
My kilt.
kilt.
Oh, your kilt. Yes. Yeah, I'm not wearing a kilt.
He's wearing
You
a
don't have
kilt
to.
and going commando.
Well, you have to. Okay, first of all, you have to go commando if you wear a kilt. That's the rule. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know that was
That's
a
sorry.
the
thing.
rules.
I'm sorry. That's the rule. I'm sorry. That's
All
the
those
rule.
little weirdos we see at the bar with their kilts.
Really?
Yeah, they're all laughing amongst
Oh.
themselves, being like, "Ha ha ha! We don't have any underwear on." They all. It's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
So like I
I'm
wouldn't
bad
wear the
Irish.
I would wear the kilt, but not if I had to work and like do what we're doing. If I'm bending over and like picking stuff up, no, I'm not chancing.
It's not gonna get anyone to look up his skirt.
What's that?
So you're not letting
No,
any-
yeah, no
no.
upskirt shots for me. No, thank you. Bending over, picking stuff up. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
people dropping things on purpose just to see me bend over. No
Yeah.
thanks. I don't need to be objectified in that way.
I don't care.
It's like objectifying me.
I'm a whore.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna say I
Ooh.
should get it embroidered with the logo on it, but
Our logo.
our logo, our logo.
I could probably work that out for you.
But I think it would be poor taste to be working at my job with that on, like displaying that. They let me get away with it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like first time I had merch made, I gave all my kids a T-shirt.
Well,
And
what
the
if I wore a Two Cloud in Mind sweatshirt to the gig?
We have those.
We do? No, we don't. Not yet. But I'm just asking. For example, por ejemplo.
You could wear whatever you want, especially if it's cold.
See, like that's what I'm. So I can wear just regular clothes for this. I don't have to wear some. They're not going to give me a
They
shirt to
might
wear.
give you a shirt that says staff,
Oh,
like
neat.
a big long sleeve green. It's just a very generic. It just
Okay.
says event staff.
Like one of them like neon green ones.
No, dark green with
Oh, okay.
regular, normal.
Fair enough. Oh, okay, so I know that you mentioned. I'm going to change the subject completely on you guys. I know that you mentioned because you said you want to do something big. There's something you want to try to do, but you don't know what it is. And I was trying to think. I was scrolling on Twitter earlier before you guys got here, and I was just kind of like fiddling around, and something came across the timeline, and I did a little looking and research, and it seems like we can, like right now, the admissions are open, the applications are open to sing the national anthem at a Blue Claws game.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. It's true.
Really?
Would you do that?
Fuck yeah.
Seriously? I would do it.
So the Blue Claws are currently accepting applications
I would so do that.
to sing the national anthem.
You guys really just like sparked up a little bit of a dream I had of starting a barbershop quartet. But we
Mhm.
could be a trio. Oh, wait, no. Anthony. Yes, we can be a barbershop quartet.
That was a pizza bridge all over again.
Wow.
Sure.
I didn't know how you
Chris
guys
is
are
holding
going
his
to.
chest. I don't know.
I didn't know what you were going to think of this one. It was just kind of off the cuff. I was literally just scrolling
Can you
earlier.
send me
Oh.
that?
I was in
Yeah.
choir
Me too.
and I did solos at
You
Great
were?
Adventure.
Holy crap. So here's how it works.
Yeah, I did.
So I looked at it. The way it works is you got to fill out the application, which is just like your name and, whatever, all that stuff. And then you record yourself singing the song, and then you post it and you link it to them. And then they pick who they want.
Not for nothing. We could do like a multiple like a quartet almost.
We
There's-
could. Do you sing? Do you guys actually sing?
Yeah.
it's been a couple years, but like give me like a week of practice,
Yes.
I can fucking lay some pipes down.
Same.
That's not what that means.
That's what it means. I can do both.
Well, again, careful with your little heart.
Yeah.
Don't take on too much.
No, I did what cool solos did I have? I had
Look at this.
I did a Grease song.
Grease?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Did
Is there a video of this?
probably somewhere. In the still of the night. I remember I did that.
Oh, is there a video of it?
Probably.
Where?
Probably in
Who
like
would
the
have the video?
archive, the archives of like
archive?
the school that I went to,
What school is it?
Christiana.
There's no way they have a video archive of that type of stuff.
Wait,
Not
do
from
you
when
know-
we were that old. No way.
Complete, sidebar. Christiana was a high school. Do you know about Christiana in Denmark?
No.
You would freaking love that place. You would too. Basically, Christiana is like this anarchist community, and everybody smokes weed, and like they have tables, and it looks like one of those, local vendors where you just buy a bunch of weed and all this shit, bunch of different sellers, but you can't bring phones in. So there's like no hard drugs, no phones, and they will come up to you as like a tourist and take your phone away if you take a phone out. It's so cool.
I love that.
And that's
I
your
could
high
take
school? That's wild.
I could take a week break from a phone.
Sure.
I could.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's no directions either. I had to sniff it out.
So you went there.
Yeah. When
Oh,
I
okay.
studied abroad, I like spent a weekend and just decided to find this place.
That's
This is a while
sick.
ago. There might be directions now, but at the time it was like, here's this parking lot. And then
Interesting. And it's a whole town.
Yeah.
Christiana.
I have a picture. We'll show that too. I'll send that to you too.
All right.
But that was my sidebar. Sorry. Continue.
No,
No, I
that's,
like it. I
That's
like it.
completely fine. So I guess we're all applying for the national
Yeah.
anthem.
Yes.
Screw it. Sign us up.
All right.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's. I
Yeah,
didn't,
look for
that
us
went
at
better
the
than I
Blue
expected it
Claws.
would.
Look for us at the Blue Claws.
That would be really funny if one or more of us got accepted.
Bash it. It
We-
was like
We might
you
have
one
to.
week, then the next week it was her, then it was me, then
Right.
it was Anthony.
Right. Exactly. So
The month of us.
I think that. So I'll send everybody the link because I think we all have to individually do it, but we'll.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll even practice.
You better. All right.
Oh, that's
What is this?
That's
Sick.
the entrance to Freetown,
Is that
Christiana.
is that
Oh.
a drawing or is that really a dog in the window?
Let me see.
Oh boy.
That's
that-
a drawing.
Oh, that's a damn good painting.
But this was like the last place that you could take a picture before you go in. And
Oh, okay. Would you have to just like keep your phone in your bag the whole time?
yeah.
Oh, okay, so they don't have to you don't have to deposit it someplace
No,
or
no.
put it in a lockbox.
But if you take it out, even to make a phone call or whatever, they will come up to you within seconds. Like, put that shit away, or you can get out.
So what and what's the reason?
Because nobody, like, it's illegal there, so you can't smoke weed, can't sell weed, and it's really just this giant, vendor square, and everybody the same way how Canal Street, I guess, or Chinatown, whatever, they'll just like pick all their fake bags up and all that shit and run.
Yeah.
If they know there's a raid, it's the same way, but
Interesting.
in Denmark.
Interesting. Okay.
So I was just looking down at my arms. I look like I just came off a 25-year heroin bender.
Is that right? Got a lot of tracks
Oh,
all beat up.
that's a little less than 25 years, but you did spend a
Yeah,
lot of time.
25 days.
My veins still hurts.
Oh,
This still is killing me, like super tender to the touch.
Is that because of the IV? Yeah, those things really get in there,
And
man.
apparently, like, I was like thrashing around, like I couldn't get comfortable, like I was moving around a lot, like I couldn't just sit
When you were
still.
sleeping?
Yeah,
Really? They didn't strap you down, huh?
they did when
Interesting.
I first got there. I do
Really?
remember getting strapped down at one point.
Ugh, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
They strapped me down. Don't do kratom, people.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
I mean,
I
do
did
your-
that was
do
a
your
turn. That was a
research.
twist I did not
Yeah.
expect.
Do your research. I'm not saying that that's what it was, but I'm gonna make that change
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
Do your research. If you're gonna do it, I'm not gonna stop you. You make your own decisions, but do your research. I
And-
wouldn't do it. I feel like an idiot for doing it. I feel like I betrayed all of you guys for the amount that I did.
Don't feel betrayal. I'll tell you that right now.
No, yeah, I don't feel betrayed.
Yeah.
That's not don't worry about that. Don't let that bog you down. You got enough things to think about and worry about. Don't let that be one of them. You said you have good health insurance, so you have ability to get, mental health professionals and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And and you have, you know what you're doing with that. You got that all under control. Cool. All right. Well, then, then I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy that you're in the state that you're in, and I'm happy that you're moving towards being completely healthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shopping for a therapist this week. Actually,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I got to get a new doctor too because I switched insurances myself, so now I got to get somebody else to write my scripts for me.
Mm.
So I had to do the same thing. It's like I've been dreading it, but as my medications are running out, I'm like, all right, well the clock is ticking, the sand is moving through the hourglass. I do
Yeah.
have to get a new doctor, and that's just
Yeah.
it's such a stressful process because it's like, are you accepting new patients? Are you accepting new patients? Are you accepting new patients? It's not this way, obviously everywhere, but in the United States, it's
Yeah.
Wild.
And it's
a bit
also,
of a
like,
bitch.
not every single therapist is going to be right for you, so you have to almost date them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the first one's not always going to be the right one.
I went to a guy that I was like really crying my eyes out, and this man opened up a bag of black licorice and asked me if I wanted one. I said, "Sir."
So I have a question.
The black licorice tastes bad.
Yeah, and
black
what? No.
licorice is
No,
disgusting.
I'm crying.
It's
you're
actually
a
not
monster.
that bad.
But do you guys feel that as a male you should see a male therapist, and as a female you should see a female, or do you think it doesn't matter? For me, I've never done therapy. I think it doesn't matter.
It depends on the person.
I agree. It depends on both you and the therapist. Like, I think that if you had certain issues, a male or female might be better. Like, it depends on what you're
okay.
dealing
Yeah.
with.
Okay.
And also,
Depends on
like,
what you're dealing with.
this is not you at all, but some men that maybe don't want to take direction from women should go to a male therapist, because they're going to like think that it's, stupid, whatever. And
Or a
not-
woman who's been traumatized by a man
Yeah.
wouldn't want to see a
Be
man therapist.
100%.
So it's vice versa. Yeah. So like it really depends on the situation. So I think that it helps to know, and you might not have all the articulated answers for this, but it helps to know like really what you want to work on, what you're dealing with, like what your issues are. And then you can try to find somebody who's going to like match that, you know, but, without knowing what the specifics are, if do you have do you have a thing where you feel more comfortable talking to a man or a woman?
Not necessarily, but I was raised by women, so I just feel more comfortable around women.
Okay. So maybe start with women.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
crazy, because I went to a male therapist because I was raised by women, and I was like, there's really no men in my life.
Yeah.
Let's hear from one.
Yeah, I never.
and that works out for you?
He ate licorice while I was crying.
Oh, that
so-
was the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we broke up.
I can understand that. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, I guess start with females and see if you can find one that matches with you.
Yeah.
And go from there, because you never know. Maybe you eventually switch from the female to the male once you've gotten to a different point. It's a journey, as they say, right? So you may progress to a point where, like, okay, you've exhausted this particular therapist's expertise, and now you need somebody with a different specialty, or a different area of expertise. I think that's fully within the range of outcomes as well. Some people see multiple therapists at the same time.
That's just cheating.
Well, see, no, but the thing, like, I think that
Kidding.
there are the therapists
That's an
that
open
deal with
relationship.
right. It's polygamy, right?
Mhm.
But I think therapists sometimes specialize in different things, and so I think it's not unheard of, but it's just at least you have some place you can start, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
Look at us getting better
This
every
is
day.
mental health podcast
I was
now.
just about to say, look at us. The mental health episode, bitches.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, that's some of the most important health you can have.
It is.
Guys,
Uh-oh.
What?
guess what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
Say the F word.
Oh, I said it a lot of times.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I went hard in the paint
Yeah.
right before you asked
We
me to
didn't-
check my.
Oh,
We didn't say it in the first couple of minutes, like that's for sure.
Okay.
But we definitely. I mean,
I
I
say
know
it
I
so
said
often that I didn't even realize we did.
it. Yeah, I
just got so
slipped it in there.
excited.
Slipped it in there a handful of
All
times.
right.
No, for the first half of the episode, we did really well.
Yeah, for sure. We ran pretty clean.
We did.
But there was a lot of F word worthy moments in there, Chris's story there, where I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
I had
Okay.
to drop it in. But yeah, no, we did a nice job. We're so profesh.
We are. We're getting better.
And we
Look
have
at
a
us.
calendar.
All grown up.
Did you guys see the calendar?
I did.
No.
I did. I peeked
I have
it.
the calendar on the wall in here.
I'm
It's
gonna go
got
look
stuff
at
on it. When's your birthday?
I'm not saying.
What do you mean you're not saying? When's your birthday?
October 2nd.
Got to put it on the calendar.
When's your birthday?
Mine is in December, but I didn't put it
I
on the
knew
calendar
that.
yet. It just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened.
I fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at me. I made a cake baker very uncomfortable with your birthday cake. Remember?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Yeah, and you decorated the studio very nicely. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
I
Kim,
didn't
for
get the
that.
joke, but Anthony got it.
Yeah, I don't know what the joke was either.
Oh.
I don't remember. I remember it being something very weird, but it is what it is. So there we go. You guys ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, you have to do it.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's your job.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Guys, thank you. A bit of a weird episode. We'll continue to your regularly scheduled program next week. Where we will, I think you'll see Blaine.
No, next week is live, baby.
Oh,
Next
that's
week is
right.
live.
Yeah, well, you'll actually see us next week. And I'm promising you that I will be there because I'm not going to die. I will still be alive for the alive.
Yes.
I will be alive for the live.
That's the number one prerequisite for alive,
yeah.
Yeah.
being alive.
Yeah.
Put that on the promo.
Yeah. Yeah. So, tell your friends, tell your families, hug your moms.
Yeah. Hug a podcaster out there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hug a podcaster. We're lonely as fuck sometimes.
Yeah. They could use a little hug.
No, but seriously, guys, thank you so much for all your continued support. Follow us on all social medias at the Two Clouded Mind Show and on YouTube if you want to see our pretty faces in action. If you want to stalk us individually, I'm at Little Guy Kris 28.
DC in the City on all social media.
At Dakota Demarest on everything.
Take care of yourselves. We love you.
Yep.
Stay clouded.